Well, well, YouTube. It's me, King Nazru, here with some very, very interesting news. So, uh, it turns out that 20th Century Fox has been contemplating doing a sequel to Dragon Ball Evolution. And I say that's wonderful news because we all know just how much we love Dragon Ball Evolution. So, they decided to greenlight a sequel and have it expand out into the Dragon Ball Z material. Oh, but that's not all. They've already started laying down the groundwork for a DBZ cinematic universe. Yeah, that's right. We're not going to cap it off with some kind of trilogy. We're going to have multiple movies telling a expansive story, and possibly even more if Akira Toriyama does more movies based off Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods. So, what's the most recent? So, what's some of the most recent news? Oh yes. So apparently, James Wong decided that he should have a bit more help covering the sagas from the Saiyan saga up into the Buu saga, and once they're done with the Buu saga, they'll see what they'll do with Battle of the Gods. And he says that he's gonna to get that help, he's gonna get multiple directors to handle each saga and different writers. And I think that's just a brilliant idea. Instead of having one linear director's vision, which which some people might consider coherent, but in all honesty would just seem overtiring, predictable, and bland after a certain period of time, this offers something fresh. We will see multiple versions of what these people envisioned Dragon Ball, and their own different style. So that way, we won't find it exasperating every time we watch a sequel. So, James Wong will be handling the Saiyan saga and cover, and he'll have his writer Ben Ramsey, I believe that's what his name, from the writer of Dragon Ball Evolution, and they'll have the whole entire cast of from Dragon Ball Evolution come back, well, at least all the important ones, and they'll start off with that story. And for the Frieza saga, that is going to be taken over by Paul W.S. Anderson, who you know just did all those beautiful Resident Evil live action movies. So, well, what he's going to be doing is trying to condense some of the stuff from the Frieza saga and possibly change a few things just to make the story feel more compact for a 2-hour, 30-minute narrative. And he says that if he's able, he's going to try to cast Mila Jovovich as a female Namekian warrior. Oh, Paul W.S. Anderson, you magnificent bastard. Here's to you. And he also says that he is going that due to the complex portrayal of Frieza from the manga and the anime, he feels that it wouldn't be right to get a male actor and somehow portray him as the androgynous tyrant that he is in his usual medium. So therefore, he is going to change Frieza's gender to a female. And I say, sure, why not? There's already a lot of other DBZ fans that thought Frieza was a female. And some arguably say that Akira Toriyama originally intended to make Frieza female, so what the heck? Go for it, Paul W.S. Anderson. Go ahead and change the gender of a character that, just for the sake of convenience. And then we got, for the Cell Saga, the director will be none other than the king of all Hollywood king of all Hollywood filming, Michael Bay. Now you're all probably wondering, wait, isn't he working on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies? Fools! You're telling a director can work on multiple movie series and still get it all done. So, he is going to be working on the Cell Saga movie for the DBZ cinematic universe. And he has his own creative liberties for it. Like, for one thing, he says that the androids are not going to be the product of the Red Ribbon Army from Earth. They're going to be bio-androids from outer space. Because the overall cinematic universe's plan is to keep this all alien related. Because they feel that having aliens in one part, androids in another, and then mystical beings in the next is just going to make the whole story convoluted. So they want to ground the story a bit. Yes, I can totally see how it's grounded when you add aliens into the story instead of just making the androids based from Earth. Michael Bay, you brilliant genius. And he says that he's been studying up on the Cell Saga story, and he can't wait for it to show everyone his version of Android 18, and he feels that this interpretation will keep the sexy style of her, all while keeping her iconic badassery. Oh yes, Michael Bay, I totally can't believe that you can make a strong female character. And finally, the one who's going to be doing the Boo Saga, my favorite saga, Uwe Boll. Yep, you heard it. Uwe Boll is going to be doing the Boo Saga. And like I said, he's going to collaborate with Michael Bay, and to all that's a shock, yes, they put aside their differences for the sake of this movie series, because there's a whole lot of potential in it, and could really boost up his reputation. Because, honestly, his movies are so underrated. I mean, if people just really took the time to look and understand such movies as House of the Dead 1 and 2, the Blood Rain trilogy, the Siege of... I forgot what his other movies were, but I'm pretty sure they were underrated gems and pure masterpieces in disguises. Now, what's his plans for the Boo Saga? Well, aside from the whole make Majin Buu and the other characters who were originally magic-based in the manga and the anime, you're going to aliens. He's also going to try to take more focus off of Goku and focus it more on another character, the Supreme Kai, because he feels that this should be his story, and Goku should just play more like a supporting role that'll just help close things together. That is... Bravo! 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 Oh, that is such a fantastic idea. Now and the reason why it's so fantastic is because there are a whole lot of fans that think that Goku gets way too much attention and is usually the one who solves all the problems in the sagas. So this will probably be a perfect way to appease those fans and have someone else take the shine. Now and we've also just got a recent report of some of the actors that the directors are considering. Uh, well, for one thing, the female Frieza will be casted by my favorite actress, Jennifer Aniston. Because when we've seen her in her romantic comedy movies and Friends, and all those roles that made her into a pivotal star, I totally I totally feel that she can play the sadistic, condescending, elitist tyrant that Frieza truly is. Um, and for Cell, um, Michael Bay is possibly considering. Let's see. Tobey Maguire. Yes, he's gonna bring Tobey Maguire as the Cell, because he feels that his wide range of emotions and portrayals should go from unsuspecting person to a horrifying menace is the perfect thing for Cell, especially after what he's seen his portrayal was in Raimi Man 3. Oh, Michael Bay, is there nothing you can't do? And Uwe Ball is going to cast Majin Buu with Shia LaBeouf. I don't even need to go into why that is such a brilliant casting. It's Shia LaBeouf. And we also got Justin Chatwin returning as Goku, but he says that he's going to try to buff up some more and want to hold and was really liking the portrayal of what they have in the of what their plans are for these characters, and he feels that one thing he's really looking forward to is the fight between him and Vegeta. Excuse me. Who will be played by Hayden Christensen. Yes, Hayden Christensen, who you don't know, was Anakin Skywalker from the Star Wars movies, and I honestly think he can play Vegeta. If you don't believe me, watch the ending of the final fight between Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi on Star Wars Episode 3. That is totally Vegeta. So, they still need some planning out to do for these movies, but I do believe they're on the right track, and I'm really going to be waiting with sweet anticipation just to see how this project goes. So, guys, you guys tell me what you think about this news. Personally, I'm just so elated. And to any of you people who might be a bit skeptical about or might be a bit more curious about this information, there's a link in the description that will give you all the information you need about this. So, this is King Nazru signing off, and we'll talk about